What's up, K&R Squad? It's your boy, Badman Reafe.
And your girl, Kristen.
And today, today, we have a life update for y'all, man.
It's been a minute since we updated you guys with what's going on, specifically in regards to what we're going to be talking about today. So just to give you some background, we made a video before talking about the skin condition that I have. And a lot of you had a lot of good advice, and a lot of you had a lot of questions.
So much questions.
Yeah.
Even some of you guys sent some product in the mail for Kristen that she was actually using, and it was a blessing. But today she wants to talk to you guys about what's going on, what's recently been happening. So
yeah. So for those of you who know, but those of you who don't, I do have a skin condition called psoriasis, which definitely shows up as red marks or lesions on the skin, and I have it right here.
Yeah, they don't.
Behind.
All the way up.
Yeah.
It goes all the way up to like here.
Just at my hairline. It usually comes down here and goes all the way up. Today, it's not as bad as it was before when I made the first video, thankfully.
Yes.
So I'll show you a picture if you couldn't see clearly, but this is what it looks like right now, and I am so thankful for that because I didn't really put anything in it today.
Yeah.
That's just how it looks right now. And I'm so excited for that.
She's been taking care of it. She's been drinking some of the sea moss y'all recommended. Been doing a lot of stuff that doesn't irritate it as much because before we were using
before it was just coconut oil and then clobetasol, which is a steroid, and I kind of wanted to get off steroids, so I've looked into like aloe vera, and then my sister gave me this cream which she uses for her eczema, but I use it on my psoriasis and it really helped, although eczema and psoriasis are completely different. But today I wanted to talk to you guys specifically about what is happening now, although the back of my head is looking to be a bit better.
It's so crazy because it's like she doesn't really know. It just comes and goes. Sometimes it's okay, which has been okay recently, and then sometimes it's just bad, super flares up. And I remember she used the what do you call it? The thing in the shower.
Apple cider vinegar.
She used the apple cider vinegar. I used the apple cider vinegar on her hair, and it literally, like you guys said, that was the worst thing to do.
Yeah.
And I think it was because it literally made it like red, super flared up, and it stayed like that for a while.
Yeah.
And we used the apple cider vinegar, so we came off of that.
As you guys can see in the picture of how my head looks today, there's a patch there, and I don't know if that's because there's a flare-up about to happen or because how I burnt it with the apple cider vinegar, and it's just like...
So I personally think because like I'm the one that kind of like in the back behind her head kind of taking care of it because she can't see, obviously. I think that the... what was it called? The one that we were using from the doctor that we stopped using?
Clobetasol?
I think that was... it burned. It literally left that mark there from the cream itself, so we kind of stopped using that because they also said that's not good for you if it seeps into your brain, all that stuff. So we kind of stopped using it because she was looking up a bunch of stuff, and there's so many videos out there that was showing that if you get hooked on it, it's really not good for you.
Yeah. Especially when it's a steroid. So if you use steroids for any condition, the minute you come off of it, your body will go into withdrawal.
Yeah.
And then it'll kind of make the condition worse, more so than when you started to use the steroids. And I was like, okay.
So we did a little tiny bit of doses. Just when it was too bad, we would put a little bit on there.
Yeah.
So we haven't really used it for
So as you guys can see, like, this is my psoriasis journey. The pictures that I'm showing you right now is what it used to look like all the way up until today. And I'm gonna keep, because I keep these pictures in a file on my phone called Psoriasis Journey because it's so interesting to me. Like, sometimes I'll get flare-ups, sometimes it's subsided and I don't see anything, and it's like, do I even have psoriasis?
Yeah.
But it's so sneaky in the way that it just decides to show up. And specifically in these times, like in the winter season, it's dry and it's cold. My flare-ups get so bad, which is why I'm so surprised on the back of my neck it's not flaring up.
Yeah.
But the reason for today's video and the title, you know, we have to leave, is literally because the psoriasis is now spreading to my face.
Somewhere else, which is a little bit crazy. So we're wondering if it's like clearing and moving somewhere else, And we've seen so many videos, especially on TikTok, like how it looks when it gets to your face is pretty bad. We do not want that to happen. We're praying that doesn't happen. But yeah, it got to her face. And like for me, when it's in the winter time, specifically me, I get so many little round eczema spots. Sometimes I have it right here and then under my eye right here. So we're like, wait, maybe it's the weather. But I don't know.
Yeah, so I definitely believe it's the weather because I went online. As soon as I saw the patch on my face, I was like, hold on. Is this what I think it is right now? And I went online and I said, you know, what are these red patches on your face? What could it be? Forgetting that I have psoriasis because the back of my neck has been so good. And they said, you know, in the drier winter season, you can definitely experience more flare-ups in places you haven't seen them before. So let me give you guys a backstory into like how this all came about. What were you gonna say?
I was gonna say for me personally, like I was just like, if you got Kristen always scratching her neck, and I'll be like, I have to give her a little slap on her hand, like, yo, stop scratching, because she scratches it because it's like super dry.
Yeah, and itchy.
And then like you see all the flakes on the back of her shirt, and they will get on the pillows, and I'm just like, yo, that's not good. And then she's laying on it, so I'm like, I wonder if because you're scratching it, it's going to a different location and she's laying on it. It got to her face. Just because I felt like when you were scratching it all the time, it kept dropping on the back of your neck, so that's why it went down so low. So you can insert that picture of it where I'm talking about, and you can see when it's so red on the bottom. I feel like because she was scratching it so much from the irritation that it got down that far.
Yeah, and so I was fearful of that situation as well, but I could not help it. Like I kept itching because it was just so itchy. And if you guys have any skin condition, you know that the itch can be serious, and you're just like, yo, I'm about to itch my whole skin off. But I did check online to see if like if you scratch it, if it'll move locations, and that's not the case. It's really just a skin condition from within you, so it'll decide to flare up wherever it wants. So the way that I found that I had psoriasis on my face is, I think it was December 27th. That entire week of the 27th, I was getting so itchy right here on the sides of my face. And I'm just thinking to myself, like, okay, I must be irritated to one of my makeup products, or, you know, maybe it's the sunscreen I'm wearing, something, not thinking that it would be my psoriasis, right?
Right. I'm like, yo, what's going on? Like,
yeah, because I kept
like,
itching.
Like,
I was itching viciously
I'm
too.
like, yo, is there, you got a beard under there I don't know about, or what's going on?
Yeah, like something wanted to come through, like for real. Like it's like as if you were turning into a wolf, like how you just get itchy and your skin changes. It just.
I'm like, yo, go bathe.
Because I have this saying, it's like if your skin is so itchy, that means you need to bathe.
She tells me that all the time. If I have one little scratch, I'm like, hey babe, can you scratch my back? She's like, get in the shower. I'm like, what? Like I just have a scratch on my back, like.
Yeah. So essentially, I kept itching it. I didn't see anything on my face, and I think it was January the 5th that I realized, oh my gosh, I'm seeing a dry patch, and it was right over here. Then I looked to the other side, and it was right over here. It was just manifesting itself in such weird ways. And typically sometimes in the winter I would get little patches of eczema like here on my mouth, but this was different because it was creating a dark red spot. It was like a dark pink almost, if you will. And then on top of it, it had like very dry, scaly skin. And I was like, oh Lord, is this what I think it is? It's probably psoriasis. So I immediately went on my phone, I checked online, and I was like, what are red scaly patches on the skin? Because to this date, I'm thinking, okay, I only have psoriasis on the back of my neck.
But it can spread.
But it can spread, and I wasn't thinking about that at all, because I was thinking, okay, if it spreads, it's just gonna go all the way up my scalp to maybe my forehead, and that's where it'll stop. But to manifest itself here was very new to me.
I'm actually hoping and praying that it's still not it. Like I am praying that that's not what it is, just because, you know, when you Google things, like they tell you like Google is the worst doctor. You don't want to be a Google doctor, man, because that will get you scared, have you tripping, thinking that you have you know, the C word. I don't want to really say it when you don't, just because you're feeling a certain way or something just
no, babe,
matches
it's definitely
your
it.
condition.
It's definitely it.
You think so?
And I know it is, because the same way it's presenting itself on my face, the same way presented itself on the back of my neck.
I was just hoping and trying to give her that kind of reassurance that it's not it, just because it can get pretty bad on the face. Like from what I've seen, if it gets to that level, then yeah, it's pretty bad.
Yeah, so I was searching online to see what those red scaly patches could be, and it said, you know, if you suffer from psoriasis, that's definitely a flare-up in an unknown place that you've never seen it before. And so this is all new, but that's definitely your psoriasis just trying to come back up. And it's because of the winter dry season.
Yeah.
So then I immediately went to like TikTok and I was searching up people with psoriasis on the face, and I was scaring myself because
me too.
I've never seen my face like that before, and I don't want it to look like that. Obviously no one does. But that's just the reality of it. So you'll get like red scaly patches all over. Sometimes it'll come, sometimes it'll subside and go away. A lot of people take steroids for it, and I'm like, I don't want to take steroids.
Yeah. So what we decided that we're gonna do.
Yeah. We need to leave. We need to go. We're leaving. We're getting the first flight out of here because it says that what you really need with psoriasis conditions is vitamin D. You need the sun. You need the salt water. And I can remember the last time we were in Jamaica, my psoriasis in the back of my neck completely went away. And that was due to the sun and the salt water completely.
Yeah.
I know that for sure.
When we went in the water, it really helped. So
Yeah.
we need to go somewhere nice and hot.
Yeah.
See if we can kind of like get it down, have her in the water. I don't know what it is, but it's just something about the heat, the Caribbean. You know what I'm saying? It brings that flavor.
Yeah, I think it does.
That cure.
I think it's like, come here to me, sweetie.
Yeah.
Like, it's been a while. Like, just come and correct yourself, you know? So,
But not only that, Kristen is actually gonna try a new diet.
yeah.
And I feel like I'm gonna do it with her. Although like it's gonna be a struggle, I feel like I want to do it with her just to help her on that journey and just kind of clean up the diet, see if we can get her eating the right foods that can kind of take it out from the inside, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, so I'm gonna try a plant-based diet because they say, you know, what you eat can heal your body. And I 100% believe that because back in the day when I was raw vegan for about 3 months, I had so much energy and I was just lively. I never really got tired. My body felt so much better. My skin was so clear.
This is gonna be hard.
This will be hard because it's
you know,
completely different.
You gotta take out the Starbucks.
That's okay.
Cheers!
That's okay.
She's gonna lose Starbucks and I'm gonna save.
The only thing I'm worried about on this plant-based diet is really losing weight.
Yeah, and that's the thing. Like, I feel like I don't want her to go too crazy on it because it's gonna be very hard, and you want to make sure that you're still healthy. So it's like, we need anybody out there that knows, you know, certain foods that she can eat, you know, that's gonna still give her energy, still keep her weight, but not stay away from the sugar, the you know, the stuff that you're not supposed to be having.
I'm trying to stay away from meat.
You know what I'm saying? The dairy, they said dairy is bad for you if you have psoriasis and stuff like that. I mean, I don't know, guys, so.
Yeah, so long story short, we're trying to get out of here. I know it's not like a long-term fix unless we're trying to move. I mean, we could always move somewhere hot. I've always been wanting to move somewhere hot anyways.
We're supposed to already leave already by this time.
Yeah.
What are we still doing here?
I know.
You know?
But I feel like the hot weather cures a lot of ailments. And I just feel like I need to do this for my skin because I almost feel like we need to be away all winter to clear up my face. I don't want this continuing to grow on my face because yes, it was down here. You can't really see it now because I'm wearing makeup and a whole bunch of like creams to cover it up. But it was literally traveling up here to my cheek area and around my nose, and it's there right now. It's very red. It's not dry yet. So it's starting to form and build, and I'm just like, no, you need to get your ass down, back inside, because we're going on a trip and we're getting out of here and this is gonna be cured. So I don't know if I need to sit in the salt water all day or just like throw a bunch of aloe vera on my face and just soak up the sun, but I need to do something.
You gotta take care of it. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? But no matter what, she knows I'm here with her on this journey. So whether she changes her diet and I change mine too, just because if you getting healthy, you know what I'm saying, it helps me get healthy too. So
that's true.
No matter what, we rocking together. And if she's going on a vacay to get sun, hey, I want to kick up on the beach too.
But babe, that's gonna require you to be in that salt water, which is gonna require you to learn how to swim.
I mean, I can go to the shallow end. I don't gotta go too deep. You know what I'm saying?
That's very true.
You feel me?
That's very true. But I'm trying to submerge my whole body in that water.
Yeah, you will.
So,
and I will hold you right there. I'll hold your head like we blessing you.
If you guys have any recommendations as to where we should go, like I have a few things on my list. I need to double check to see if they have that sun that I'm gonna need. Because if we're going in January or February, it's kind of cold. Like it's the winter season for a lot of countries. So we need to just figure out what that weather is gonna be.
Yeah.
And then travel there. I also don't want to go somewhere we've been before. Like I want to experience something new. I know you have your ideas. I have mine. We need to come together and just like figure it out where we want to go. But I'm really trying to travel. And just so you guys know, I have been taking so much advice from you guys who continue to comment in my psoriasis journey video, the first one that we uploaded. And there were so many good recommendations.
So many.
I think one of them that stood out the most to me was someone saying that psoriasis is like a gut issue, more so than a skin condition. And that's just the way it presents itself if you have that leaky gut issue. So I think I want to like, you know, go see a professional, figure out how to like, you know, increase your gut health. And I think that'll be good for you too.
Starting without the Starbucks. And some Jamaican wash out, you see me? Wash out your belly.
What are you gonna say, ginger ale?
No.
You guys think that cures everything?
Nah. Like Jamaicans have, you know, there's a bunch of different things that you get. Drink Cersei, all of that.
Sea moss, all that.
Bitters.
I don't even know what that is.
Yeah, it's a lot.
Yeah.
But nah, I'm just hoping and praying that her skin doesn't get any worse. You know what I'm saying? Like I've noticed that it traveled from back here to like up more when we really like look at it. It goes going up higher and higher and higher. But it stops like a certain level. So we're hoping that it doesn't come all the way forward. We try our best to make sure that we maintain it so that it's not flared up, it's not acting up too much, but it's traveling on the face.
Get you a man who believes he also has psoriasis as well. Like he's on this journey with me. We're in it together.
We're in it together, but I have like a little eczema. You know what I'm saying? The other day
it's
I got a
babe. You have
freaking thing right here.
too. Just accept it.
I have psoriasis too.
Because it affects you the same way
it does affect me, especially when she scratches me.
Hey!
It's on the pillow. I'm like, yo, bro, I'm not trying to get that on my face.
It's not contagious, you guys.
How do you know that?
Oh my gosh. Are you serious?
What's yours
it comes
is
from
mine.
within.
What's yours is mine, so I might get the same thing.
Okay, that's true.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay, I'll just take it as it is. So guys, we're really trying to travel.
Yeah, you gotta leave ASAP.
Yeah, we have to leave. Like these dry, cold seasons in Canada that last for so long.
Too long. Way too long. I feel like we need a vacation house, like somewhere in a nice country where when it's winter in Canada, we can just literally be gone for the whole winter. Like maybe spend Christmas with our family, and then we're just back out. You know what I'm saying?
We're just out, yeah.
And then we come back, you know, May, June when it's a little bit warmer,
Facts.
and then just chill in Canada for a bit and then push out again.
Don't get me excited right now.
I'm being dead serious. I feel like we need a copper house in Miami, Florida, somewhere.
Costa Rica.
Oh.
With the little monkeys.
Oh, you want to go like foreign?
Yeah.
Like that?
Yeah.
Okay. Hawaii.
Yeah. So guys, we're gonna try to figure this out. Comment down below, please, if you have any further recommendations for people with psoriasis, or which country you would recommend that you've seen some results come out of, because that's where we need to go. But keep in mind, we're trying to go somewhere we haven't been before.
Yeah.
But if we need to go back,
so just outside of Jamaica, outside of
Dominican,
Cuba, outside of Cuba, outside of
LA.
Yeah.
We haven't really been to much places, but
drop some more recommendations on what she can do.
Yeah.
And good diets and what else like she can do to like, you know, help it. Obviously, you can't cure it, but I feel like you can help it.
Yeah, 100%. So I will keep you posted on any updates with my psoriasis, and we'll keep you guys updated as to where we're gonna be traveling to. We might just be with all winter.
Really?
Yeah.
Alright, say no more. Let's do it.
Okay. Pinky swear. You see how he hesitated? Did you see that?
I didn't hesitate. We gotta do it. We gotta do it for health wise.
We gotta do it. We gotta do it.
Health is wealth.
All right.
Locked in.
I might just find like some psoriasis experts down there. They might know a lot about skin conditions and how their weather and their environment can help me. All right, y'all. We out.
We should go ahead and get married. I don't wanna put a rush on you. Hope I ain't putting too much on you. Way more than a crush on you. And you love it when I touch on you. You often wine, take time, but